Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tolulope Solutions. I film about faith, family, business and lifestyle, and in today's video I brought another finance video for you guys. So I've done about 2 or 3 of this in the last couple of months and you guys are feeling it. So I'm like, you don't have MBA for nothing. Pump them with these videos. But this is even beyond having MBA. I feel like saving is an innate culture, but it's also something that can be developed. So for me, I've enjoyed both ends. I grew up in a very saving oriented, or let me say I grew up knowing how to save. My mother is the queen of saving, but I've also had to develop that part of my life. And in this video I'm just going to share with you guys some of the tips, some of the things that have helped me along my journey in saving properly. So if you're interested in that good stuff, definitely keep on watching. So I have 10 different tips here and I'm going to take them one after the other. I'm all for creating wealth. Like, it is never too early to start building towards your financial stability. And the first thing I'm going to say in line with that is for you to practice financial discipline. Somebody's probably wondering, why are you telling us, you want to give us the tip, but you're telling us to practice? How do we practice? I'm coming. The first thing I'm going to say in that category is no impulsive buying. You can never catch me. I window shop a lot. Guys, when I was in the UK doing my masters, I'll literally be on my laptop if I'm bored, window shopping. My cart will be full like 1,500 pounds, and then I'll now go to the cart and then just be removing one after the other. So, and I feel like impulsive buying just means that don't buy it just because you see it and you feel like you need to have it. It's important that you prioritize your purchases and know, okay, is it important? Is it a need-based buy or a want-based purchase? And I feel like that's the next point under this category that I've already said. Make sure you only involve in need-based purchases. That is where you will catch me. I would only buy food because there is no food at home. I know I can be a bit extreme sometimes, but that's the truth. Like, you would catch me obviously for the food. Sometimes I indulge, but mostly I know there are some people who they don't eat outside, they cannot be full. The rice at home is not enough, But I know that it is important that you prioritize your needs over your wants. You don't just buy everything because you're scrolling on Instagram and you see that, oh, that looks good, I can have it. Why not save it? Save it for starters. Then come back to it. If you still feel like that in 2 or 3 days time, then you probably can think about it. But the truth be told, once I have left things in my cart, by the time I go back there, I don't even like it anymore. I'm like, okay, I don't really need it. And then I move on, right? So at every point in time, I love to only buy the things that I need, and I feel like that is a very important tip towards financial discipline and financial goals. So make sure that prioritize and assess your list, your to buy list. What is it that I need? What is it that I just want to buy that, even if I won't wear it? Case in point, there was lockdown last year. How many things did you buy that you actually used? You never really use these things. And if you actually declutter or you assess the situation of your wardrobe right now, you will see that you actually don't need most of the things that you buy. So it's important that towards financial discipline, you assess and you prioritize your shopping list. The second point is for you to explore investment options. Now, the year is still pretty new. It is not too late at all for you to explore investment options. And a big shout out and thank you to Stash for sponsoring today's video. Stash is an investment app that helps you to simplify all of your investment. And with Stash, you don't need a lot of money to get started. With just $5 in a week, you can literally hit the ground running as a first-time investor. There is this Stash challenge going on right now. And with that, you get $5 in stock for any of the companies like Tesla, Amazon, or Apple when you sign up. This is for you guys in America specifically, so make sure you check the description box, pinned YouTube comment and community tab for my sign up code and all that detail. I mean, who doesn't love a good investment? $5 on Amazon or Apple, that's some big deal. The third tip is for you to explore saving plans. I cannot overemphasize this one. So from Kolo, when we're young, it's called piggy bank. Kolo is what they call it in my local dialect, but they enforce these things. If I say emphasize, they enforce these things on us as little children. Like, you have a piggy bank, you put it under your bed, and then you put, even if it's 5 naira on it. And I used to be so diligent with this. I think somebody broke my Kolo one time and stole my money, but I mean, piggy bank is big. I've seen people who at the end of the year they have something really good to show from their piggy bank, so that's an option. How about monthly standing orders? So you go to your bank and you tell them, every month I want to save 5,000 naira, put it in this other account. That's something really good. How about contribution with friends? We call it Adejumo. So if you have a paid employment or you have like a structured salary, you can just know that, okay, 100k every month, I'm going to do it with like 10 of my friends, trusted people. Please don't say solutions that say we should do Adejumo and then they've scammed you. But like, say like 10 different people, and that means that in 10 months you get 1.2 million. I hope you guys know how that works. So you go on rotation every month, all of you will bring 100k together. I'm just explaining in case some people don't know how it works, right? All of you will bring 100k per person. That's 1.2 million. Then one person takes it. The next month the second person takes it. That's a good way to plan, and it gives you that sense of, okay, I have this bulk money that I can do something significant with. So contribution, or Adejumo as we call it in my local dialect, is something that is really, really good if you're trying to save towards something that makes sense. But be sure of your circle of friends, be sure of the people that you're doing it with. I always encourage it when there is like stability, so like paid employment, you're sure that, oh, at least every month this person can redeem their own side of the coin, so that you're not gonna put your money and then somebody will now run away and be telling you, we're waiting for a lot. You're not gonna do that. So saving plan is also very important. The fourth tip is do not entertain social media pressure. I cannot say this enough. You're keeping up with the Joneses that don't even know your address. Like, social media pressure is something that a lot of people have gone bankrupt on. No cap, no joke, like real life. There is no need for you to buy because the makeup is raining. Are you an influencer? Do you want to review it for your audience and then it will fetch you money? We'll come to that. If something is not fetching you money, why do you want to go and buy bag that you know that that is literally all your savings? If you can afford it and your father is like, you know, your $10 of our time, then please go for it. But if you know that this is your hard-earned money and you rather save towards something that would yield you money to now splurge, then why do you now want to go and please somebody because you're trying to keep up with social media pressure? You will never ever catch me doing it. And I know that sometimes they say, oh, don't repeat clothes. I've even said it myself. I don't say I don't repeat clothes. I do a lot and I own it with my chest. But I'm saying that, you know, as influencers, that one even makes sense because you're a brand, so you're packaging your brand. But I feel like it is such a rubbish mindset that in a year you cannot even wear clothes like 2 times or 3 times or 4 times or 5 times. I'm gonna wear it because it's my clothes. I am gonna wear it, right? But I mean, that's a case of personal preference and how well you want to package your brand. But some people cannot do it at all, and I'm wondering where that mindset came from. Like, who taught us these things? You cannot wear anyway, let me not go too much into that vibe, make it personal. But I mean, don't just entertain social media pressure of whenever the new phone comes, you have to get it first. You're going to run into debt, and God bless you, you are now in a country that encourages you to be living on debt. Just continue, right? You're going to wake up one day and see that you're in debt, basically. Good thing in Nigeria is what you have is what you buy. Like, you pay everything cash, but still people will now still take all their life savings just because they're trying to please somebody. And these people don't even know you. They don't care about you. That's the honest truth. Even your circle of friends, they will hail you, oh, share money bag, dollar. And that's it. Everybody will probably even go and be like, let her be spending it. Me, I'm going to keep my money for investment, right? So it's important that you don't try to, you know, keep up with people that don't even know you. Just the social media pressure to be relevant, to have the new things of life. Even the Bible specifically says it. It says, you are in love with thrills. What a wasteful life. The pursuit of pleasure is never satisfied. So I'm not saying don't like the good things of life, but you cannot be addicted to it. And I think that's even how the Message version says it. You are addicted to thrills. So if you're addicted to it and you just want to keep keeping up, then that's the problem. With that, you're never going to get financially stable because the cycle never ends. All right? I'm just saying. Next point is, don't be spending your future money. So even as sure as salary, have that money before you spend it. Don't be saying, oh, because salary is sure, I'm sure it will come. You now finish spending because before it comes. I saw something in January that said, is it this December salary that will last us to the end of January? Like, your salary is literally for you to like to be okay for the rest of the next month, right? So don't be saying, salary is sure, I'm going to spend it because more is coming. Not to now talk of people who maybe you want to start a business, that business hasn't started generating profits. So it's not enough that, okay, obviously if it's a capital intensive business, it makes sense that you would buy one or two things to make sure that the business yields money, right? But it's not enough that you're buying things towards the business. You will now buy things and now be spending the profits that has not even been made. Where's that sense? And even for buying things for the business, I'm a pro at take it small, like get to a particular threshold before you even go all out, right? That's like another video, like a whole course.
Amen.
But it just makes sense to say that don't be banking on future money, or it will come, or your father promised you that at the end of this month you're going to get. Let the money come into your hand, and when that money even comes, refer to tip 1 and tip 2 and tip 3, right? The next point is be frugal. Now, frugality is relative, because to some people it's like, nah, I can't do that anymore, I've gone beyond that. Some minimalists to tell you, oh, I'm frugal, that's why I don't want to buy so many things. And that's what I'm saying, it is relative to some people. But in your own space, find what frugality means to you. For me, frugality is, let me look for an example, is me using my phone to film until I reached a particular threshold on YouTube, knowing that, okay, this is what I'm going to do. If that makes sense. Frugality is, instead of purchasing a backdrop proper, I can make it, that's cheaper. It just means that you're getting the same thing, or you're getting the same function for less, because you're thinking about it and not just splurging. Oh, okay, if you can work, then why not? Frugality is carrying an ASOS big bag and saying that is your own LV never full. I still want my never full though, but you guys get the picture. But on a serious note, to be frugal, there are some things that are really unnecessary. And if you look around you and the things you purchased, and you will find them. So as much as possible, just have that consciousness of, do I need this? If I can make do with something, why do I have to buy the one that is more expensive, literally? So, and obviously in doing that, then you get to save some coin and save some change. All right, next point is delayed gratification. So my mentees call me the queen of delayed gratification. I think it's because I'm always ringing it in their minds. Not even only my mentee, even my husband. I learned it from my mother, I cannot even lie. But really, what is delayed gratification? It just means resisting the temptation of immediate pleasure so that you can enjoy it at a later time, literally. So it's a case of living in a small apartment just so you can save to get your own house. You can, instead of, oh, I'm going all out, or maybe managing public transportation now because you're saving to buy your car, something like that. So whatever delayed gratification means to you, and sometimes delayed gratification is the essence of saving in itself, because you're putting that money together for something in the future. So that's very important. Let me not even talk much on this. If not, I'm going to stay here. Next point is be resourceful. I am a very resourceful person, if I do say so myself. And to be honest, this just means that you're looking around you and making the most of everything you have. If you're not making money on your phone, why are you sitting on that phone 247? Go and sit on your laptop. If you're not making money on your laptop, then go and sit somewhere that you're making money. That's the point. Like, be resourceful in that you make the most of the things around you to make money. So literally using money to get money. And resourcefulness can even mean starting a whole new business, right? I feel like this is like a byproduct of when you have learned to save. So with the money you saved as well, you can also be resourceful and know that, okay, I've saved this much. What am I going to do with it? What am I going to invest it in? And, all that good stuff. Now, the next one is increase your income. Yes, increase your income. And this is so hard in Nigeria, especially. Like, how are you gonna increase your income when you're your own NEPA, you're your own road safety, you're your own healthcare, you're your own security, you're your own everything? How are you gonna do that in this Nigeria, right? So it's important that though increase your income. I filmed a video about like different ideas of side hustles. You can check that out. Personally, I believe that the more income you have, the better it is, or the easier, not better, the easier it is for you to save, because like I said in one video, like I can focus on, okay, I'm going to save all the money that YouTube is giving me because I have another sort of income to just lounge and spend, my money on. So if you're saying no, tip one is not for me, tip two is not for me, hey, no, I cannot delay my gratification, I never know, I want to actually keep up with the Joneses, then maybe what you need to do so that you can have savings is to increase your income. Even though if that's your innate nature, trust me, when you make more money, you're going to spend more, right? But I'm just saying, increase your income, look for ways around you. And sometimes, see, it might seem so small. And that's the thing, it might seem so small sometimes. I called someone to do something for me and I paid her, was it 15K? And I'm like, was that even worth it? But part of me said, if that's a lunch for 1 week, then she gets to save what she could have used for that lunch for that 1 week, right? So you don't say that, oh, something is too small, or no, just selling recharge card of 200 naira. What will 200 naira do for me? If that 200 naira is catering to a need in your life, an everyday need in your life, then you get to save the money you could be spending on that. That's the way I see it, and that's the way you should look at it. The next and the last point is live purposefully. I don't know if I can't do the video without saying this, like, live purposefully. I feel like in living purposefully, it makes you know that even my finances are for a purpose. Do you get me? Like, you will not be a wasteful person. You will not be found trying to please everybody, because you're running your own race, you're living purposefully, you're trying to please only God, and you're living within your means. How about your goals and your aspirations? You know that, oh, this is what I want to do, this is the purpose God has for me, then it's going to take this and this and this to get there. It's going to take me this and this and this, delaying the gratification of the now. I mean, I can go into details of delayed gratification and all the tips I've spoken about, but at the end of the day, I feel like everything comes together by saying, just be purposeful about your life. Like, do you want to wake up tomorrow and be in debt? Do you want to wake up tomorrow and have nothing? So it's important that mindset of I want to live purposefully has to be something ringing in your head 24/7, and that's going to encourage you to save better. Ephesians 5:16 says, see that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools but as wise. A word is enough for the wise. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Don't forget to check the description box or my pinned YouTube comment or my community tab for how you can sign up for the stash challenge. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Finance video.
But it's inside you now. See the way you're natural.
Thank you for the vote of confidence.